Mountain Shark is a 2024 film directed by Greg Eke, written by Ben Daly, with a cast including Ema Ekaete, Emily Felicia Moore, Julia Quayle, Stephen Staley, and various others. And I apologise if I mispronounced any of those names. And in general, when I read the description for this, I thought, okay, this is going to be an interesting comedy horror. And I can say that as long as you don't take it seriously, it might be a fun experience. It's cheesy, it's rough around the edges, but it kind of works. Also, ever since I started watching this, I've not been able to read Mountain Shark without hearing it to the tune of Baby Shark. Not to ruin anybody's day, but certainly I'm now singing Mountain Shark to the tune of Baby Shark. And it's about a group of people who are in the mountains, and they are... well, they're up against some mountain sharks, basically. There's a little bit more substance to it than that, but that's the general premise. There are sharks in the mountains, and I have to say, the sharks look... they look fun. Let's put it that way. They do look very, very fun, and as long as you're not expecting anything too spectacular with regards to the appearance of the sharks, and you're just looking for something fun and cheesy, you might enjoy that part of it. You obviously need to suspend disbelief, and if you do that, then yeah, I'd say it's a fun experience. The only real issue is that it's very slow for the first half of the film. It takes a while for anything interesting to happen. The characters are also not that interesting, but I didn't dislike them. I have no problems with any of the characters. I just didn't really care for any of them either. But the shark aspect, it's good fun. It's silly fun. It looks interesting, and as long as you don't take it too seriously, then it might not be too bad. The pacing could be a lot better, but eventually, once it gets going, once the shark aspect kicks in, then it's good fun. Visually, it is beautiful. The location is stunning. It is filmed in the Lake District in Cumbria. I don't know exactly where, not that I'm overly familiar with the Lake District anyway, but it's filmed somewhere in the Lake District, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. So if you're looking for something that's a very easy watch with some decent performances, gorgeous locations, and a little bit of silly fun with some sharks, then maybe it's worth checking out. It's nothing groundbreaking. It doesn't look that spectacular with the sharks, but when it comes to comedy horrors, there are some where often being rough around the edges works to its advantage, because it looks a little rough, and that's kind of part of the charm of being entertaining and not to be taken too seriously. So as long as that's the kind of film you're in the mood for, I'd say give it a go. As a one-time watch, it's good fun. Yes, it's a little slow, but once it gets going, it's not too bad. And as long as you're not going to look for something that needs to be taken too seriously, and you don't mind the fact that the sharks are kind of rough around the edges, then Mountain Shark, it's very difficult to not say to do after that, is one that might be worth watching.